Okay, I think we kind of have an idea of what's going on. So it seems like the halos are draining a lot of power. And so we just unplugged them. We're testing a little bit, and the car seemed like it was able to keep power on for a lot longer than before. So the car's been off for a while now. The halos are unplugged. I'm gonna go ahead and try to start this up. See how this goes. So everything's turning on. Dash. Oh, it's not plugged in, but it's on. Let's go ahead and try this. Oof. Close. Damn. Okay, let's see how the lights look. Okay, the high beams are coming on with the switch all the way up. That's a good sign, I guess. Instead of that ticking noise that was scaring me earlier. The clock is also... it's dead. Fuck. There's the ticking. Sorry, it's kind of annoying, I know. Okay, yep, it's gone. It's got a new battery. After all the attempts trying to get these halos on and having to start the car over and over again, I just figured it'd be best to just replace it because this thing probably got shot a bunch. Got a lot of abuse from all that. But as I was going back here to kind of see, because I could kind of tell by eyeing it that that battery's a lot smaller than this one in terms of like width. And so I was like just looking down to make sure that there's like no space, and look at that. Look how loose that thing is sitting in there. That's insane. Man, I can't tell if that's just... I don't know, like that's just kind of surprising to me. I haven't really like looked that much into it. Like the part number and like how much power is in this thing. But this is the one that they recommended me at Batteries and Bulbs. He said it was going to be a lot more powerful for the things that I'm running in the car. It was a little pricier, but he did help give me a discount because he kind of saw my situation. But yeah, like, I hope this thing kind of helps with all this mess. This isn't like really that much going into it, but he said that this kind of does affect, you know, everything kind of affects the battery. So the subs, the amp, stereo, all that aftermarket work, it does matter, and it does put some stress on the battery. Until, you know, the car gets on, then it's the starter and the alternator's problem. But yeah, the fitment on this thing is crazy. I can't believe how small this thing is. I mean, I was surprised the cheapest battery was put into this thing. That's why I was kind of looking for a more like well-known brand, which is Duracell. I know it's probably like typically just AA's and AAA's, but I figured, you know, if they're doing good on that part, might as well get a car battery of it. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, battery is now in, nice and snug, and as you can tell, that was right, way more thick, hella thick. It wasn't that hard to put in, honestly. It just goes negative, positive, positive, negative. The hardest part was just getting these clamps to get down in the right spot to hold that in. But other than that, it was fairly simple. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the car. yeah, like I said, not much to it. Just glad to have a new battery in there after all that work done. You know, it's still hooked up with these Wago nuts. It seems to be fine. They're not fogging up anymore too, which is huge deal to me because that was the main issue with the other ones. That's why I got these. But it seems like the car is fine when it runs. Like actually it's on and driving and the halos are on, but when it's just sitting here and I turn it to the accessory mode and then keep the lights on for whatever reason, that's when it starts draining. But thankfully I don't do that really ever. The most I do is if I ever sit in my car and the car's off, I just have the stereo going and music playing. But there's no need to have the lights on, so I'm not really worried about that anymore. So it should be fine from here on out. It was just a pain in the ass. I was more just trying to figure out why that was happening more than anything else, but it's preventable, and that's all that really matters. Yeah, I'm gonna end the video here. It looks good. It really does. I'm happy. There's the other one right there. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Probably give it to my friend because he likes playing with these things. But thanks for watching, guys.